Peace, my name is Haven Bullis, and today I got to do this video. This is not particularly about Yvette's favorite female on Twitter. This is just about the whole people who were saying that, what's the difference between Biden and Trump? There is no difference between Biden and Trump. This is even for the people who were saying there was no difference between Hillary and Trump. And and Trump is actually good for black people. And Trump doesn't actually have any policies that are actually racist and hurts black people. No, they all help black people. They're better for black people. Well, we're going to get into this right now. This is his Supreme Court pick that will be confirmed, ACB. And I meant to do a video about her, about some of her past rulings when it comes to race. But this new one I've just been made aware of, it takes the cake. And I felt like I can't put it off no more. I just need to do this one right now, because it says everything I was trying to say. See, this is about a case, Terry Smith, who sued the Department of Transportation in Illinois because he was being discriminated against and treated unfairly at work, and his supervisor called him the N-word. See, let's look at this right here. The N-word is an egregious racial epithet. Barrett wrote in Smith v. Illinois Department of Transportation. Smith v. Illinois Department of Transportation. That said, Smith cannot win simply by proving that the word was uttered. He must also demonstrate that Colbert used the use of this word altered the condition of his employment and created a hostile or abusive work environment. Smith lost this case, by the way. And this is what this woman said. She said that, yeah, you're not going to win the case just because you prove that they calling you the N-word at work. No. You got to prove that being called that actually created an abusive or hostile work environment. She also said that that's not the reason you got fired. You got fired because of your own poor track record at work. Race ain't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, he called you the N-word, but maybe you was acting like an N-word. Because you know how people try to promote that lie. Like, well, I'm not calling you the N-word to be racist. I'm just calling you the N-word because you're behaving like an N-word. And I want you to stop. And I want you to see the errors in your ways. Because that's essentially what she said. This woman who said this woman who also blocked the equal employment enforcement from doing their job when when a business was segregating workers based on race and where they work at, and she said that's perfectly fine. This is the real Jim Crow. You say I say Jim Crow Joe? No, it's Jim Crow Amy. It's Jim Crow Barrett. That's the real Jim Crow. She's the real Jim Crow. These rulings are literally bringing back Jim Crow. What is the difference between this one and the other ruling she did and separate but equal? There is none. There is none. This is who Trump is going to put on the Supreme Court. Who's going to be ruling on stuff like this? With cases like this, where people are going to be able to call you the N-word at work, which is something I said 5 years ago, that if Trump wins, you're going to have scenarios like that. And people said I was lying, I was being hyperbolic. And I said, no, I'm not. And it's going to be made possible through the court system. Now you're going to have people like this ruling on cases like this, where people are going to be calling people N-words, doing all kind of racist stuff at work, and she's gonna be saying, well, that doesn't constitute a hostile or abusive work environment, and maybe you just a bad worker. That's what she said. And when the Supreme Court is 6-3 Republican, even if one Republican goes off the reservation, there won't be 4 more to do so. And she'll be the 5th to bring it home. This is what we're going to be living with now. And another thing I wanted to show you, because this is the case. right here. You see the judges' names. Her name is right here, and you have these other two judges right here. I'm going to show you something real quick. The first judge is Joel. He was born in 1936. He was appointed by Reagan. The other judge, right here, Daniels, born in 1942, also appointed by Reagan. See, this is what I was talking about when I said a presidency is not just going to be 4 more years of Trump. We're going to still be feeling the Trump presidency long after he's dead. This is what I was saying about the next 40 years. Reagan's been dead for how long now? And we're still feeling the effects of the Reagan presidency through his judges. And this woman right here, where is she? She was appointed by, guess who? Trump. That's how she got on the 7th Circuit Court. Now he's bringing her to the Supreme Court. And Trump has appointed many judges like her who will rule with these other old Republicans who were adults, who were adults before black people even had rights in this country. This man was 20 years old in 1956. About time the civil rights legislation was passed, he was in his 30s. So was he. These men were in their 30s. You think they care about, you think this man or that man thinks that, hey, it's bad to, call black people the N-word? And now with all these crazy Trump judges to back them up, what now? What now? What now? See, all of you goofies who was talking about y'all not scared of Trump, y'all not y'all parents, y'all not the ancestors, y'all gonna fight back, y'all couldn't have been no slave, or Jim Crow wasn't that bad, or black people did better under Jim Crow, or no white person wouldn't talk to you like that. Well, now you're going to get your chance. All of you who was talking like that, y'all going to get the chance y'all been asking for to be about it. All of y'all. Y'all going to get the chance. Y'all going to get the chance to be about it now. No more talking about it, being about it. Let me look at something up. When did Reagan even die? Where is he? When did he even die? This is ridiculous. I really want to see what people like Tariq and all of y'all got to say about that. What y'all gonna do now? And you go to work and somebody starts calling you the N-word, and you can't fight them, because if you start swinging on them, you're gonna get arrested for assault. And if you quit, you might not get another job, because it's the corona season, corona's going on, and all this other goofy stuff. What you gonna do? Well, you're gonna have to choose between going to work and being harassed and dealing with that, or putting food on the table. Let's see, when did he die? He died in 2004. That's when he died. He died in 2004. It is 2020. We are still feeling the effects of a Reagan presidency 16 years later. 16 years later. Reagan's presidency is still hurting black people 16 years later. Most of you will be dead before we stop feeling the effects of the Trump presidency via the courts. This is what you did to yourself, and this is what you did to your children and your grandchildren. This is the world you left them. I hope y'all all really about that. Look at this. People in the comment section crying. Talking this down ballot voting foolishness with you sitting here crying about what Trump doing. I'm gonna end this video here. Like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, tell me what you think. And on that note, family, peace.